Well, folks, would like to welcome you aboard. The tournament is going to officially get underway. Would like to welcome you to the Megabucks League $11,000 added amateur event. I'm Upstate Al with AZB TV. We got two players that are going to get started here. One player's name is Patrick. The other one is Jamiyl. I'm getting the handicaps as I'm doing the intro here. Before we get underway, we'd like to thank a lot of people, I'll tell you, because without these people, it definitely wouldn't be right. Joel Shapiro, my ace in home. Mr. Joel, I want to thank you. I've been mentioning Diana Hoppy, and there she is, dianahoppy.com. AZ Billiards, live stream news group on Facebook, Aramis and Simonis. The Kings of Billiards, also the Kings of April, Akron, Ohio, and of course the TAP League, the best amateur league in North America. Would like to thank the Mega crew. There you see the official poster right on your screen. That's $11,000 added event. GoPlayMega.com. We also want to give a big shout out to Focus, Brian Russell, FA Clothing. He actually makes the shirts for the Megabucks League. Molinari glove that's been going out like lightning. MolinariGlove.com. And we'll get to some more folks as we proceed. But right now, I think these guys are getting ready to rock and roll here. All right, gets interesting, folks. Right now, this is what you call the wild card. Why'd that camera go at that? Get at an angle there. They're playing 10 ball. Now, the gentleman shooting is considered a master. And it's a race to 5. Don't get confused. Stay with me here. It's a race to 5. The gentleman that just broke, his name is Jamiyl. This is Patrick. We all know Patrick from the area. Patrick only has to get to the 9 ball. Jamiyl has to go to the 10 ball. And that's how the handicap works. Now, if they get past this round, why does this camera keep going back? Something's malfunctioning over here. I'm going to have to check it. This will determine if they can get to the big tournament. They have to get through the wild card. In the interim, I got to go outside and check the pan and tilt. So give me a sec. So it's pretty interesting. Good morning, Cake and Chicken. Cake and Chicken saying good morning to everybody in the chat. So, with that in mind, let me get this up on the screen here. And of course, we can always put that up and take it down. And you can see the Megabuck League logo right top dead center, the main person in charge of bringing us to racks this time for this league. We did stream one of their events before out of Steinway Billiards in Astoria, Queens, and they had 128 players, so I believe there's going to be a lot of players showing up here. We wish everybody the best. There's a lot of things going on this weekend, including the horse race down the road. Oh, Patrick drew the cue ball, almost scratched. Pretty scary. I'm probably laying my hand on that pan and tilt because it hasn't malfunctioned. Patrick can shoot when he's on. And that time he's off. Patrick was watching Serena Williams play tennis, going for like her 20th Open. She's playing on I think the French Open. He was the only one here besides us that was setting things up and getting ready, and he was screaming and hooting and hollering at the television. I seen Jamiyl play elsewhere, so also I believe. And there's Coed in the background with the red vest. That's his MO, that red vest there. Nice shot. Drew off the rail, back up table. Good position. Now, does he get to the right side of the 10 ball, or does he just slow roll it? Try to get below to the left. That's the part you got to think about before you shoot it. Looks okay, though. It sure is. So, again, it's a race to 5. And this is the wild card round. This will determine if you make it into the next round. A chance for the big tournament. Now Jamiyl won, but Patrick's breaking. Huh. Wonder how that works, or are they playing alternate break? Huh. I gotta find out more about it. A lot of questions here. Once we get Vince back in here, we're going to have some guest commentators step in. So Jamiyl rolls out. Pat's looking to hook him behind a 9. I like hooking him the other way on the 7. In any case, the 3 ball covering the side pocket and the 5 covering that bottom corner. Not a bad choice. But a makeable combination if he wants to take a swing at it right into the side. Elected to play it down the corner and play a smart safe. Good shot. 2 rail kick behind the 1. I like the left side of the table. Safety called. Leave the cue rock down there and send the 1 up table. Nice shot. Jamiyl took the 9 ball out of the way because that's all Patrick has to get to is the 9. And Jamiyl just has to get to the 10. So that's the reason. Now Patrick calls the 9 ball. Boy, is he hunting here. It's not easy. Patrick called the 9 ball. He made a good hit, too. Well, you might see his 9 ball go down now, and that'll eliminate his 9 ball. 9 ball called. And this is what we have, amateurs. But it gets better and better as we start to rise to the top. Safety called. I hope you can hear them out there. Let me crank the players up so you can hear them a little bit better. If it gets too loud, just let me know. Temple. Oh, I guess Patrick can play the 10 or the 9 for the win. Exactly how this format's going to work. We're going to need some more explanation here from Vince. I'd like to give a big shout out to NYC Grind, Jerry Tarantola, and Allison Fisher, and the whole crew behind the scenes, Joey, and everybody involved.
Safe.
Can you, hey, good morning, Maestro. Can you guys hear the audio from the players calling safe and calling shots?
Safety again.
I just want to know. If not, then I'll crank it up even more.
Corner.
Corner ball he made, but he's not going to like it.
Safe.
Oh, you can hear him. All right, great, great. Because I'm used to repeating. Yes, hear them playing in the back. Okay, good. I'm used to repeating what the players say because sometimes I'm afraid at home you might not be able to hear it. So I'll shut my trap when I hear them. No, no, they're not wearing mics. I got microphones planted around the table. Sometimes with the background music, I might have them turn that music down a little bit so you can hear a little bit better.
Oh, God.
Give me a second. Let me let them turn that down a little bit more.
Corner. Safe. Safety. Play. Safe. Corner. Side. Side.
Side pocket called. Ah, I don't have to repeat it. Sorry. And side pocket made. 2-0. Jamiyl. Hey, I just want to bring this up to date, guys, so you know about it. The 75th World Tournament, July 13th through the 19th. AZB-TV will be on scene to stream this. There will be a pay-per-view. That's Charlie's pay-per-view, Charlie Williams. And we'll be streaming it. And streaming it big time right there at Steinway Billiards. So keep up to date with that. You're absolutely right. Yeah, you're absolutely right. You know, a lot of people are using these round logos. Those round logos are actually templates that are put in a lot of these logo maker programs. A lot of round logos, including, wow, what happened there? I guess Patrick won a game. Must have called a 9-ball. Let's bring that up to date. I don't want to get too far behind, and then I'll wind up in the dumps and not knowing what's going on. All right, it's 2-1. Jamiyl racing to 5. This is the wild card. Yeah, a lot of people are using those. In fact, the AZB TV logo, this one here, people are saying it looks like Target, but that's custom made. I can tell you that much. I custom made that. But, you know, there's a lot of round things, templates. Yeah, right. Yeah, you got the lady in the middle, right. The logo's similar. Instead of the lady, now you get the pool player. Hey, if it works, I'll go with it. Push call. All right, let me crank the audio up just a tad more. Actually, in my earphones. There we go. I wish you guys were here to experience this. The G-Man went out to Brooklyn Donuts and got cases and cases of fresh donuts. So if you hear this mic muted every once in a while, yeah, you got it. Now, in any other situation, playing in other than amateur, you would consider that to be a sellout right there. But, you know, in an amateur event, it just doesn't have to be a sellout. It's a good chance that his opponent, Patrick, might get back to the table. And just like that. And keep in mind, it's $5,000 for first place. $5,000. In fact, the house man here, gee whiz, he's gonna kill me. I forget his name. Anyway, he works here. He won this one time before. I was talking to him outside. He said, "What a beautiful payoff." But it was from that day to win the $5,000. So $5,000 for an amateur event is not bad. And that's all Patrick has to make. So Patrick ties it up at 2 apiece. Just want to remind you guys, we're at Racks. And you're watching Megabucks League from Racks right here in West Hempstead on Hempstead Turnpike. I'm Upstate Owl with AZB TV. If you want to come by and say hello or even join the league, you can go right on the website and find out more about the league. And this is the way you do it. Right there. GoPlayMega.com.
Temple.
Patrick played the billiard into the 10. And now the 7-10 looks like it wound up pretty nice. So it's probably a race to 7. Or if he can get behind the 4, he can play the 4-7-10 combination. And the angle that he's on right now, he can do that because he pockets the 2 ball in the bottom, the upper left-hand corner there. And the natural position for the 3, lining up against the rail, and a little follow. If he winds up straight on the 3, could line him up for the 4-7-10 combination. Let's see. Calling safety. All right. Safety call, and Patrick plays him long distance. Nice safety. I'm going to do a little promoting there, folks. So I'm going to hit the Twitter and Instagram. And if you want to follow us on Twitter, I go by the name of Livestream News 1 on Twitter. You follow us, we follow you right back. That's Livestream News 1 on Twitter. So in about 2.5 to 3 hours from now, more waves of folks are going to come through the door, as far as I understand. If they're not coming in already. I see a Kiko is here. Kiko plays on a lot of tours. Patrick says you're on 2. Wow. He's got him pretty jammed up here for being on 2. I wonder if he has the 2 short rails down by the 10. He might be able to play 2 rails just in front of that
Safe.
10 ball. Oh, he got the 1 rail. Good hit. No longer on 2. Gonna play the 10 ball with the right hand spin. Playing the billiard into the 10. Oh.
Tempo.
Carom into the 10 ball now. He's gonna play the carom. Wow, he hit it good. What a great hit. Nice hit. Jamiyl now goes up. As somebody hits our microphone. Hey, it's just 2-2. I put one too many up there. It's 3-2. I saw this on Facebook yesterday. This cat standing on his hind legs there. I walk in, I run racks. You pay, I walk out like a boss. I found it amusing. I figured I'd grab it and throw it on the broadcast. Oh, don't forget, there's a big man here. His name is, they call him Big G. Gene, he says if I don't mention his name every half hour, he says he's going to fire me. 25 minutes. Yeah. No, thanks, Gene. Those donuts are great, man. Good. I'm good. Thanks, man. Huh? No, I'm not betting on no broken horse. Looking to get better on the horse. All right, 3-2. We're racing to 5. This is what you call the wild card. The winner of this will go forward to playing the big event. Hey, Troy, you woke up. Is that you, Troy? Mr. Marty Herman. Good morning, everybody.
Oh my God. 9-ball corner. I can make these.
If you're just signing on, the gentlemen, they're playing 10 ball. But the handicap here, this is Patrick. He gets the handicap. He just has to go to the 9 ball. The other gentleman's name is Jamiyl. He's what they call a grandmaster, has to go to the 10 ball. And that's the difference in the handicap. And this is a wild card. So it's a race to 5, and whoever wins this set is eligible to go on to the next phase of the tournament to get into the big tournament for 11 grand. Good morning, Marty. It's call shot, call safe. So that's why you hear the players calling their shots, calling their safeties. So getting back to it, yeah, the winner of this is eligible to move on to the next phase. And this is going to be the process going through the weekend. There's another drove of people coming in a couple hours. The way Megabucks works is they schedule matches. It's not like one match right after another. They schedule matches on timing, so you don't have to be here at 10 o'clock in the morning. They schedule at 2 o'clock in the afternoon and so on. But they're also pretty strict. You got to be here on time. or else they will forfeit your match, without a doubt. They're pretty strict on dress code, sportsmanship. The whole overall of the whole game, they're pretty strict on, in the whole tournament. But today they're going to be a little more lenient because right down the block is the Belmont Raceway, and I drove by it, and that was yesterday, and I never left. I actually stayed here in the pool room. They got beautiful couches here in the VIP room, comfortable to lay on. Let's put it that way. And this is where me and Big G stayed, and Frank, also partners in the Rack's business here, actually owns a gym down the road, and he allowed. He said, "Al," he says, "just go down to my gym." He owns a big gym down the road. I think it's called World Gym, and took a shower in there and changed clothes. You know, nice, pretty comfortable. So saved on hotel. They wanted to charge triple hotels because they got the Triple Crown here. They're expecting somewhere around 90,000 people. Don't ask me where they're going to put them. I can tell you one thing: you could sell bottles of water probably out on the avenue for $3 or $4 a pop and make yourself a quick 2,500 to 3,000 for today if you want to get out there and with a 100-quart cooler with ice. I don't know. Wow, what a nice shot. I don't know if he'll be removed. There's only such a distance you can get to Belmont. There's a car. I was telling everybody last night. There's a car in Home Depot which is like a mile away from Belmont Raceway that's covered with blow-up horses, all different colors and sizes, and jockeys on horses. They're all blow-up dolls. About a mile away. Mob City is the right terminology. It's going to be jammed. The normal ride from the Cross Island to this pool room, I think it's about 4 miles, maybe 4.5 miles. It's probably going to take you 2 hours. Hopefully the people playing, and that's one of the reasons that Vince, the tournament director, is going to give the players, you know, some time. He's going to, at this one point, he said, today I will be lenient on time. And Patrick's just telling the gentleman next door, he says, when you're moving around, just be careful because somebody might be shooting behind you. And they're amateurs, and it's pretty good. Let him know that. And Patrick sinks that 9-ball. And now I believe we're tied. Yes, we are. 33, we're going to 5. So I guess the handicap system is working here. Folks, we also want to remind you about AccuStats, and you're going to hear this. They do need our help. AccuStats is going to make it happen June 25th through the 28th. Get behind AccuStats right now. You couldn't pick a better time, too. I'll give you a little bit more of those graphics, but these players are raring to get this over with. AccuStats, like I said, the 25th through the 28th. Shane Van Boning, Justin Hall, Scott Frost, Danny Smith, Efren Reyes, Alex Pagulayan, all coming to Sandcastles. I'm hoping to make that. I really want to get down for that. I got to look at my schedule. It's never too late. I usually don't like to plan anything when AccuStats is doing it because I just, out of respect, but you know, sometimes it does happen. Sometimes it's just out of my control. Right now I have nothing. I know Rax here wants me to come back in a couple of weeks. I'm not sure what tournament they have going on here.
Safe.
Might be a Predator event. But in any case, it's all going to take place, that one pocket invitational at Sandcastles in Edison, New Jersey. To be a supporter, you don't have to be there, but if they'd rather you come and watch in person, and you can buy packages right online. Every penny goes right back to these players here. AccuStats makes nothing on it. Pat Fleming has been saying that on the game show every Wednesday. So he wants to keep this these tournaments going, where whether it be one pocket straight pool, 9-ball or 10-ball or banks. He wants to keep this format going, but he really needs the public support. Wow, how'd you get around that 2-ball? Not easy to do. 10-ball called. Ball made. Jamiyl on the hill. There was actually, last night, there was a gentleman here with a group of his friends. They all own one of the horses at the track. Excuse me. They stopped in to have a couple of quick ones, you know, I guess before going to sleep, whether it be in the hotel or their RV at the track. They're hanging out shooting some pool. They were still shooting when I started falling asleep here. Wow, look at the 210. Wow, he called safety and played it rail first and made it. So $11,000 added amateur event, $5,000 to first place. Safety called. We also like to remind you about the Molinari glove. It's MolinariGlove.com. I'm hoping to see Ira Lee today. I'd like to get him in the booth. We do have the camera to do so. We're sitting right here. This is me. I guess guest commentators. I can put 2 chairs right beside me. If we can get Ira Lee down here, I'd like to get some more insight into the glove. Last week when I was in Providence, I forget who it was. Somebody was sitting in the booth. Was it Jason Shaw, maybe? Greg McAndrews. Greg McAndrews was sitting in. He has one, and he said the webbing of the glove in the palm it's made of a webbing where your hand can breathe, and with the fingertips cut the way they are, allows your hand to breathe a little bit more. Not only that, you can feel the cloth, you know, and the rail wherever you might be shooting from. But he did mention a lot about, a couple of times he mentioned about as far as your hand getting hot inside the glove. He says this glove keeps your hand from sweating and is useful. And not only that, Molinari also is making what I come to realize, the extension for the butt of the cue that fits just about every cue stick out there. The ingenuity and went into effect, and one extension, guess what? It'll fit just about every cue out there. It's a Predator extension. Safety call. Morning, Trey. Miscue, ball in hand. And instead of playing the 310, he's actually going to go for a run. Every shot has to be called.
4 on the side.
And And this is what the Megabuck crew wants to put the amateurs through to get them ready for the next step as they proceed in getting better and better. It's training, not only muscle and memory training to call every shot, but once you get to a professional level, you'll be used to calling the shot. I think it's pretty good.
6 and
6-1 in the side, and Patrick has the option to make him shoot again. You know, these rules here, I've seen them play on different tours, and it seems like it's picking up the snowball effect. Like everybody's starting to pick these rules up. Call shot, call safety. I think it's a good format. Takes out the luck factor. Yeah, it favors the better player. Takes away the two-way shot off the better player also. But forces the amateur player to play, not get lucky, which is pretty cool. And should Jamiyl get out here, he will move on to the next phase and be allowed to play in the major event with $11,000 added. And that he does. 5-0 in favor of Jamiyl over Patrick. Guys, we're going to be right back. You've been watching the Megabucks League. We're coming to you live from Racks. Come by and say hello. And we'll be right back, and we're going to get back to that Molinary glove in a second.